Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be helping out a friend bag her car. She has a Scion XB and today I'm gonna be installing an Airlift 3P kit on it for her. So for those of you who have a Scion XB and plan on bagging it in the future, I hope this video helps you. I'm gonna be going over where I run the airlines for you guys, you know, where I run the wiring harness, mount the compressor, and mount the management block for you guys. Usually those are the most difficult things to figure out, like where to mount the compressor, where to mount the block, and run the lines. But today I'm going to be going over that, and also I'm going to be going through the process in installing the air struts. So I hope this video helps you guys out. Let's get it. Yo, what's up? There it is. What's up, Rosalie? Damn, this is what I'm gonna be bagging?
That's what she's gonna be bagging.
Hell yeah. By the way, this is Rosalie. I've known her since high school.
Hello.
Is this your Scion or your friends, your brothers?
My friends.
This is your friends? Okay, so we're gonna be bagging her friend's XB. Dude, she's getting these bags for her friend for Christmas. Like, what the fuck? So, in case you guys are planning on buying an Airlift 3P kit for your Scion XB, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get 2 front struts, all the airlines, harnesses, the rear bags, which are sleeve bags. I believe they're independent. And 1 compressor, and the management block, which is gonna be in here. And you're good to go. So the first step when you're bagging your car, I like to work on the trunk first. I like to mount the management block, mount the compressor, and mount the tank, and run all the lines first. And then after that, I'll move on to the struts. I found that to be the most efficient and right way to do it. I've done like a few cars already, so to me, that's the pattern I like to do it. So first, mount compressor, management block, and air tank, run all the lines, run all the fittings from the management block to the compressor to the tank, and then go ahead and move on to the struts. I wish the lighting could be better for you guys, but here is the trunk of this Scion XB. It is pretty roomy. I think I'm gonna have a lot of room to play with, and I'm gonna try and make this thing look super clean. So when you get a Air compressor, the mounts are always gonna be mounted on it right side up. I like to take the mounts off and lay the compressor on its side because it's a little more space efficient when it comes to trunks, because most trunks are spacious horizontally and not vertically. Alright guys, quick update. I started by making these wooden platforms for the compressor and the valve block over here. It's kind of like this really soft, I guess high density wood. I'm not sure what it's called, but I cut that out with a jigsaw and made it just the right size to fit underneath, and now I'm just gonna bolt it on so that it's ready to be mounted to the car. It is dark outside already, so yeah, I've been grinding, but
I've been grinding.
Grinding? What you been grinding on? Oh yeah, check out Son's, oh I just farted. Hey, check out Son's channel to see his new wheels, you know what I'm saying? You smell that shit? That shit's fire. Anyways, I got the manifold mounted, the compressor mounted, and the tank mounted. Next step now is to run the wiring harness. So she has an amp already. Just gonna follow that all the way to the front. Yeah, so I followed that red wire back, and I was able to find a firewall right there, and that leads right to the engine bay. So that was very convenient. It's actually a very accessible spot. I'm stoked about it. I'm just gonna run the wiring harness all the way back to the trunk through there. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Yee!
But yeah, today's gonna be it. Stay tuned for the drift this weekend. Check out the homies, yo.
Hey, we will see you guys at Drift Central. It's gonna be so fun.
Yo guys, I'm pretty stoked.
Yo guys!
Yo guys!
What the fuck, dude? Anyways, I'm super stoked with how much progress I'm making in a short little time. I think since I've done like a few cars, I'm getting used to the process. So let's bag your GTR, yeah?
Dude, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know down in the comments below. Should I stay static or should I go bags?
Hey, should we do how many likes or what?
Oh, nah, honestly, I want, the only reason I want to go bags is because it's a GTR. And you know, like, sometimes I don't want to worry about it. But then again, this is Operation Break the fucking Internet. So if I stay static, you know? So let me know what you guys think down below.
Let us know, man. Let us know if you think Randy should let me bag the out of his GTR. Tell us right now.
But that's like one option.
Huh?
That's like one option. Static or bags. One's more
Say no if you don't want it.
One's more expensive, one's cheaper. I don't know, so let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to convince me.
Yeah. Put it down, guys. Put it down. Tell him what he wants. Hey, what's up, Vato?
Am I too dark? You can't see me, huh?
I can see you. Dude, I'm too white. It's fucking, when the light shines on my face, it's like, on my face is just white, dude. It's like a piece of paper. Yeah, dude. I can't, bro. Tell me my face ain't white right now. No, it's bad.
Dark as hell.
No, you look good. You look good, Vato.
Let me go to the restroom and take a shit.
Hey, take me with you. Just kidding. But yeah, I was able to get the tank, the management block, and the compressor mounted to the car. I am about to run the wiring harness. Once I run that line through, I should be good just to solder and connect everything. I'm gonna save the airbags and running the airlines for tomorrow because it's getting late and it's time to turn up with the homies.
We're about to get wasted.
Let's get it, man. We're about to get wasted. That's what we do. We like to party as much as we like to build our cars. That's just how we do it. But yeah, be right back, guys. Yo, what's up, guys? Back at it, new day. And I'll show you guys where I left off. After about 12 hours, the acrylic silicone dried up and is almost fully cured, I would say. But it's holding the manifold and the compressor in place very well. And right now I'm just plugging the tank with the fittings. Also, I thought I was gonna have to pick up some more fittings, but I don't. Actually, turns out I don't need to. The way I'm laying out this setup is I'm having the water trap right here, which I'll show you guys when it's done. And then it comes with this T fitting that goes onto the compressor, and the reason why you have this T fitting is so that you can have one going to the water trap and into the tank, and then this side exhausts it to the manifold. And the reason why you have another extra end is so that you can run this thing right here. And what this is, it's kind of like a valve stem fitting so that you can actually pump air into the tank through the water trap, right? So this, when the compressor, say the compressor goes out and you connect this to this side, at least you can put air into your tank. Like, you can go to a gas station and fill up your tank if needed in case of emergency, and at least that air that you're pumping from an exterior source will go through the water trap still, and it'll filter out the air before it gets into the tank. So that's how I'm setting this one up. It's actually a better layout. I'm pretty sure Airlift intended for the layout to be like that. I just kind of been setting it up my own way that made sense to me, but this makes a lot more sense. I'm probably going to be doing more installs with this platform. So, yee, it's looking good. I already ran the wiring harness through the trim. What's next is basically getting all the fittings, connecting all the wires, and running the airline, and then installing the struts. I hope this helps you guys if you're trying to install a 3-piece setup on any car. Specifically, this is for a Scion XB, so hope it helps you guys. So what I really like about the Airlift kits is that it comes with everything you need as far as wiring. They come with the fuse holders, which you're gonna need to use for the main harness. It also comes with all the fuses you need for the kit, so you don't have to go anywhere else. They also have heat shrinks too, so you don't really have to do any soldering, which is really nice. And yeah, I mean, the whole kit just comes with everything you need to basically run the system or run the kit. You just need like drill bits, you know, tools, wrenches, sockets, and stuff like that. You don't really need anything crazy as far as like wiring tools. Randy!
Yes, buddy.
Hey, red goes to black, right?
Yeah.
All right, for sure. So I got the harness connected to the compressor. using these heat shrink crimps. You just kind of clamp them on and tug them just to double check them. So they're really cool. Also, they are heat shrinks, so you should be able to like get like a torch or even just a lighter and then warm up or heat up this section right here so that it actually hugs the wire and kind of helps keep it secure. And there's how it looks after you heat shrink it. I just used a lighter. You may get some burnt residue, but it'll just wipe off. So looking professional, looking clean. So this is how everything is looking so far. Everything's mounted. The harness is ran, all the airlines are ran. I put the compressor here, management block right in the middle, put the water trap behind. I need to fasten this a little bit better. The only thing left to do now is install the struts. So I find that this is very useful to throw in the install video. I'm gonna go ahead and tap into the 12-volt cigarette lighter for my signal wire for the whole system, because that only turns on when the key's on. So in order for you to get to that, you're gonna have to start off here. So for this center console piece, what you do is it's gonna sit on it like right here. You're gonna go ahead and there's basically like these 4 clips right here. You're gonna go ahead and pry that off from up here and then kind of hop over without ripping this wire out that's connected over to here. So you're gonna have to be gentle, pull it off, but don't yank it off, and then pop this out and you'll be able to get this free. And then what you're gonna wanna do is take out these 4 screws, here, here, and here. Just kidding, you don't need to take these screws out. Just leave those in, and actually instead there's these yellow tabs in there that I'm gonna go ahead and try and push down. I think this panel should just fold right out. So I'm gonna put these screws back in, and then after you take this off, just push in those yellow tabs in there and you should be good. Boom, there it is guys. Pops out just like that. And there's the cigarette lighter on the right. Gonna go ahead and unplug this so I can tap the signal wire. I do recommend using a multimeter or anything that can read voltage so that you can test it when you turn the key on and off, just to make sure, you know, you don't want the system running all the time. I unplugged the harness to the cigarette lighter and I tested it with our multimeter. And just so you guys don't have to do it, I tested it and I'm going to tell you guys which one brings power. It's this pink one to the left. That pink wire to the left is power when the ignition switch is on. So you can go ahead and connect your signal wire to this pink wire and tap it in and you should be good to go. Yay! So I got all 4 wheels off. These struts are ready to go on the car. But first I'm gonna assemble the bags with the fittings and then we'll get started. So these are how the bags look for a Scion XB. It doesn't look like the struts are adjustable or the lower mounts are adjustable. It's just kind of one set height. Same thing for the bag. So they should be pretty straightforward install. Nothing too complicating. You don't have to set any heights. It's just a plug and play system. So all I have to do is install the fittings and then put them on the car.
That girl right up at my show. Left her man in the crowd on the floor. Out of town, never saw her before. Told her, baby, we don't got that long. Listen, this not my city show, but I treat it like my city show. 20 more minutes into I'm on. 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 Yeah, I am not slow. Niggas, you want me cause I got the dough.
When you guys are putting the fittings on the bag, make sure to not over tighten the fitting in the bag because there are cases where the bag can crack. So in case you guys didn't know, don't over torque it on, just like above hand tight, you know, give it a push, but like nothing crazy. Alright guys, working on the rears and removing the spring. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is remove the strut from the bottom. It's like a 17 mil bolt. You're gonna pull that out from the bottom of this strut right here. You wanna make sure that you remove that bolt on both sides before you start working on the springs, because if you try and work on one side at a time, you're gonna get stuck because this whole control arm is connected to the other side. So when you try to push this part of the suspension down, you're not gonna get anywhere because the other side still might be bolted. So make sure you remove both bolts from each side, or one bolt from each side, and then the spring should be able to come out. And then underneath this spring, there's gonna be another 17 mil bolt at the bottom right here, underneath the control arm. You're gonna wanna take that 17 mil out as well, and you're straight, and then you should be able to pull the springs out on both sides, and then start installing the air springs.
I'm gonna arrive in my car first.
Oh, that means that. Oh.
Yo, what's up, Jervin? Dude, thank you for the help. I appreciate it. Without Jervin, I'd be stuck here for probably another hour, but he helped me out. Alright, so this car was pretty chill to install the airbags. Really, all you have to do to remove the stock one is just take off this 22 mil, this 22 mil, this sway bar, and the bolts that hold the brake line and ABS. I was able to sneak the airline through this factory hole up here, which was very convenient. I'll show you guys how that looks over here. I have both airlines coming through the passenger side firewall as well as the harness. The passenger side front goes in here. There's also a hole on the driver's side strut tower, like down there. This one's more like a square looking hole. I don't know if I can show you guys, but it's like deep down there. You'll see what I'm talking about if you guys are bagging an XB, but it's basically right over there. And yeah, everything's coming from the passenger side firewall. This is how the rears look. Fairly simple to install. The bag is just a 17 mil bolt underneath. Then you'll have the aftermarket 15 mil bolt to bolt the bag in from the bottom. And then here there's a secret compartment that you'll need to open to bolt the top of the bag in place. And that's really it. And then you're using the stock strut, so you don't have to do anything with that. Very straightforward with this car. Probably the easiest car I've ever bagged. Yo, what's up guys? The car is finally done. I'm so relieved. I worked so hard on this car, just like I do every car, but what's so awesome is that this is the fastest airbag installation I've ever done. I did only do 3P with this car. That's probably the main reason why. All the previous air installations that I've done were 3H, so it takes about twice as long. It took me about 10 to 12 hours to complete this job. The car does need some more parts in order for the fitment to be like super dialed, but as of right now, this is how it looks. Check it out, guys. The fitment back here, it definitely pokes. I believe it is sitting on the fender a little bit, which is preventing it from airing out completely, I believe. But once she gets once the owner of the car gets a camber kit, it should go a little bit lower, and it also will correct the fitment a lot. The front fitment looks okay. It's close to lip to fender, but this is completely aired out. I think the owner needs to get tires that are a little bit more stretched, but right now I kind of set it up just so that at least it's drivable. If you guys made it to the end of this video, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I hope this video helped you guys. If you guys are trying to install a 3P kit on your Scion XB, I hope this video helps out. I tried to put the most important and the most difficult parts of the install in the video. I didn't want to waste too much time on the little easy stuff that I kind of covered in the previous installs. So this one's kind of more specifically geared towards Scion XBs. But thank you guys so much if you made it to the end. I really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to, let's just say 50K subscribers by next year. So if you guys could hit the subscribe button, it would really help me out and I'd really appreciate it. Also, gotta plug the merch always. Cop some of my merch if you want to support what I do and everything I do on YouTube and yada yada yada. Also guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram or Snapchat or Twitter, please follow me. Snapchat especially if you want to see some behind the scenes and exclusive drops for my clothing brand. Also guys, stay tuned for Drift Central. I'm going drifting in 2 days with my homie Randy, Sunny, and a bunch of my friends. It's gonna be super lit. I'm gonna just like have the time of my life and just like go ham and leave it all out on the track. So stay tuned for that vlog. It's gonna be lit. We're gonna be smoking tires all day. It's also gonna be Sunny's first time drifting at Drift Central too, so you guys gotta go to his channel and check that out. Don't sleep on my channel either. I'm gonna do the best I can to get some really good cockpit footage, first person footage, and as well as maybe not outside footage. We'll see. Also, my girlfriend Mimi decided to come with me to Drift Central, which I am super excited for. So that's gonna be interesting as fuck to watch, to be honest. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next vlog. Take it easy guys. Later.
Never been a bitch, never had a rollie on the wrist, never had shit I'ma take, never ask, can't give me this, give me that shit, give me everything, nigga, give me everything.